welcome back to Surviving the Badge Bar, where two cops are talking some cop shit.
Some cop shit.
And we are here tonight to talk about some pretty serious stuff in this show. We're going to talk about the Lorain, Ohio, Lorain PD in Ohio officers that were ambushed.
Yeah, you can't even eat pizza without somebody being an asshole.
Trying to have dinner, and they were completely ambushed. So this is a very sad story, man. It really is. You got two guys. One of them's 51 years old. Two officers. They get together. One of them goes and picks up a pie. They're going to go down to the end of this, industrial area. They're going to sit next to each other, door to door. They're going to share some pizza on their lunch break.
Yeah, I was as I was reading this, it reminded me of, remember before they completed Primera?
Right. Oh, we always sat
there at the end.
Absolutely.
Nighttime, eat some pizza, just shoot the shit. And
that was like a great meeting spot because it was out of the way. We weren't bothering the citizens or anything.
Nobody was coming down there. Yeah, no, it was
absolutely perfect. And these guys, I'm sure, were doing the exact same thing. So anyway, on July 23rd this year, just a week ago, 3 officers injured after a gunman opens fire in an ambush situation in Ohio. The suspect had parked at the dead end of an undeveloped industrial park in Lorain, that's in Ohio, where located in northeast Ohio, and had an arsenal of weapons with him. I mean, they said this guy had all kinds of long guns, handguns, ammunition. This guy was ready for war. Right. He was ready for battle.
Yeah,
is what it was. And he was laying in wait, open fire with multiple rounds at both of these officers who were sitting in their vehicles, like we said, sharing a pizza, talking, just trying to enjoy their damn dinner.
Yeah.
We were shot at by this gunman in an ambush type situation.
2 Lorain, Ohio officers were eating lunch in their separate patrol cars parked on this dead-end street. Investigators say the suspect parked at the end of the street, his car full of weapons, then opened fire. The officers called for help, and a responding officer was also shot at.
Yeah, shots fired. There's a new extension and everybody.
The officers returning fire. The 28-year-old suspect was killed.
Cop shit.
Right, yeah. And
now, did he get there ahead of time? And did he
was laying in wait.
So
he was sitting in the bushes or wherever.
Something he knew about.
This was an ambush.
He knew that these officers, or some officers, were going to use this place as a
meeting spot.
And I imagine every agency in the entire country, in their city,
has their spot in their zone.
Right. And it wouldn't be difficult to find. You just drive around enough.
Follow the officers.
Yeah, exactly.
That brings up a good point, guys. Before you park anywhere and do anything, and we've talked about this multiple times, and I know these guys knew this. They just, I mean, my God, you're going to have pizza. You're freaking starving. You're probably working a damn 12-hour shift.
Right. Yeah.
You run your ass off from call to call to call to call, and you're like, yeah, go get the damn pizza, man. I'm starving.
Right.
And last thing you think about
is some asshole
in Lorain, Ohio, is some asshole laying in wait's going to blast you.
Yeah. Yeah. And they may not have seen the vehicle where he was parked. Bring up a good point. There's we always want to have situational awareness, and I know you learned this and I learned this, but for those of you who are new on the job, or just as a reminder, when you're on the job, never walk past a vehicle you don't look into.
Absolutely.
There's a video that I show for my students, and it's a grow house in Miami. And this guy walks out of the house, gets in his car, closes the door, and as soon as he closes the door, and there's outside cameras, as soon as he closes the door, these officers come up to execute a search warrant. They did not see him get in the car. They walked right past him to execute the search warrant. He gets out of the car and starts shooting at them. I mean, they walked right past the vehicle. It's a horrific shootout, but it just goes to show you always have to be aware and have that situational awareness.
So while we are talking about that, what's our numbers? Do you have them?
Yeah, we're at 50 right now for officers who have passed in the line of duty.
July has been horrible.
Yeah.
Oh my God, worse than that I can remember.
Right.
Through the month of June, 166 law enforcement officers have been shot in this country. And every day, these heroes behind me continue to come to work to protect and serve their communities.
I don't have.
I know you don't have the July numbers.
July numbers,
Yeah.
and I should have, but yeah, it was.
It's up in the teens, I think.
It was
close
a bad. It was. We're going to talk about the 3 deputies who got killed with the
bomb in L.A.
raid and the New York City, and then this officer here. So it's a bad month for officers. But for those officers who have passed in the line of duty, this is a salute moment for you.
We salute you. God bless. Please be safe. And our special salute moment is brought to you by a veteran Marine, retired and now again rehired police officer and his wife, Kristen and Tom Clem of Mainstreet Realty. And here's a message from them.
Contact Mainstreet Realty for all your real estate needs. This power team includes Tom Clem, a veteran Marine and retired law enforcement professional.
All right. Thank you, sponsors, very much.
Absolutely.
We couldn't do any of this without you guys. We really appreciate it. And we're having a little Buffalo Trace here. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So after he lays in wait, he fires, he shoots 2 of them. Of course, they're calling for backup, whatever the code is in Florida's 1024. They were sitting in their vehicle. A third Lorain officer who responded to the call for additional officers, 47-year-old Brent Payne, was then shot by the suspect multiple times in his patrol car. The ambush shooting, Officer Philip Wagner, 35, and I've got his picture right here, died the following day due to his injuries. Officer Pete Gale, 51, was treated and released with a gunshot wound to his hand. The third officer, Brent Payne, 47, was shot multiple times while responding to the scene, underwent surgery. That was that night into the morning. Additional officers responded to the scene, helped treat their wounds to the fellow officers, and drove them to the area hospital. So it was load and go, buddy.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
They took this asshole out, and then it was load and go. See you. Let's go.
That's just evil. This is somebody who's going to lay in wait to kill police officers, just doing their thing, just eating, and you're going to come up and try to murder these police officers. That's just crazy evil right there. 100%.
It is. Total whack job. And I'm not going to give his name because on this program, we do not make these people famous by giving their names.
Just call him Scumbag.
Yes. The 28-year-old scumbag was killed in the exchange of gunfire. Yay! The motive is still under investigation. They don't know what the hell happened.
Like I said, evil.
This is a week ago, and as of today, I could not find where they said anything about his motive or anything. This tragic event, and they said it in the news right here, this tragic event highlights the dangers faced by law enforcement every single day, every hour, every minute of the day that they're out there. And, you can say, and we've got some haters that comment all the time on this program, and that's fine. Go back to your basement and sit on your little keyboard in grandma's basement and be a keyboard warrior. But until you strap on that badge and that gun and you go out here and you do an 8 or a 12-hour shift,
do a public service, any type of public service.
Yeah, you come out here and do that. I don't really care what you say. I read them and just whatever.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of great people.
Hey, but keep watching.
We got a lot of great people that comment.
I know.
And they give us thumbs up and this and that. Here's the only
good thing that came out of this.
Yes. Well, it's a bright star in this whole story is a downtown Cleveland police shop offered free pizza to officers that were attending Officer Wagner's funeral and matched any and all donations to support his family.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So I didn't get the name of the pizza shop. I looked all over and tried to find it. But whoever you are in Cleveland, Ohio, the pizza shop that donated all that and is donating to that family, God bless you and thank you very much from the bottom of everyone that wears a badge and a uniform.
Absolutely.
Heart. Thank you. That is amazing.
Cheers to you.
Yeah. Cheers to you. Big time cheers. So
You know, when I was on the job, I always found that the vast majority of restaurant owners, store owners, shop owners were very nice, and they wanted the cops, and they were very, police friendly,
And they were straightforward about it. Hey, the more of you guys that are in here, the less I got to worry about it.
right.
And not only that, but let me tell you something. If you didn't, for you civilians, God, we love you. Thanks for watching.
Absolutely.
And if you didn't know this, if you are in a strange town, don't know where to go, whatever, and you see a cop standing around, whatever, 7-Eleven, whatever, ask them, hey, where's a good place to eat? Because let me tell you something.
All right.
If they don't eat there, you don't want to eat there.
Right. Back on this one.
This is a tragedy.
It is. Now, cops don't always eat at a restaurant. Sometimes you don't want to eat at a restaurant. Maybe you just had a real shitty call, and you're like, you know what? Let's eat. And
maybe you just got some dead people and you smell.
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
honest to God.
Absolutely, yes.
I mean, something, anything.
Yeah.
You know?
You get out, you stretch your legs, and you're just kind of relaxing and decompressing. So that's probably, I could totally see these guys doing that. We need to have an episode on cop food.
That would be good. That would be good. Yeah. And where do you get it?
Right. Let us know your favorite restaurant or food.
Yeah, and hang out
on the job.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And
you know what's funny is you see on some of these TV shows where the cops can go in and they can have a beer while they're eating. I don't know of any agency in our state of Florida that you can do that.
Definitely not.
I was told that way up north, like New York or whatever, if you were on your lunch break, you could have one beer with your lunch. I don't
like a liability waiting to.
I think that's back in the 50s, 60s.
Yeah.
70s.
Now I could see. I mean, I wouldn't do it, and I don't think it looks professional when you're off the job going to a bar in uniform. But I wouldn't do that. But I can imagine some agencies allow that.
I'm sure they probably do, but not anywhere around here.
No,
I work
and you gotta take that.
We couldn't even wear.
You would have a t-shirt on,
so we couldn't even wear our pants. Like
really?
I would have a plain old t-shirt like this with nothing on it.
Yeah.
In the first agency I worked at,
okay, right, yeah,
north of here, they said can't wear your pants
because they didn't look like regular. They were lighter blue, right?
No, they were dark blue.
Okay,
but they said and we couldn't wear our boots that were issued. No, we did.
Yeah,
I mean we had a freaking. Of course, you couldn't tell we were a cop. We looked like freaking factory workers or something, or office people.
Right.
Anyway. We went off on a whole different tangent there. Sorry about that, guys.
It's our show.
It is. So we appreciate each and every one of you guys that watch this show, that comment. We only get 100 or so views on most of our shows, which I wish it was in the thousands. That's fine. But you know what? That means 100 people tune in every week and watch this show and get something out of it. We appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and that notification bell, because when we put out a show, it's gonna show up on your little feed for YouTube. Hey, a new show, and you can come and watch it. Then that's shorts or anything.
Yeah, so, and I know the summer was a little off. We had some big gaps, but that's summertime. You're on a cruise. I'm on a cruise. We're
take vacation.
Yeah, exactly. But as a school year starts cranking up, we're going to be a little more steady with our
absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
Well, always remember at Surviving the Badge,
we still got your 6.
Be careful out there.